Students, we'll see the last topic of this chapter, that is the crop protection management. Okay, if you just recollect what we had studied before, okay, we had to look at the three aspects: crop variety improvement, crop production improvement, and crop protection management. So we have seen already the first two. Now we go to the third one, that is crop protection management. Okay, so come to page number 208. Okay, where we have got crop protection management. Now field crops are infested by large number of weeds, insect pests and diseases. Okay, now I hope everybody knows what are weeds. Weeds are unwanted plants which grow along with the crops. Okay, and insect pests and disease causing pathogens. So if the weeds and the pests are not controlled at an appropriate time, then they can damage the crops, and they damage it so much that the crop is lost. Okay, now first we go to the weeds. Now weeds are the unwanted plants which are get cultivated in the fields. Now example of weeds is xanthium. Okay, then you have got parthenium. Okay, the local name is given here. Then Cyprus rhamnus. Okay, now these all are weeds which compete for the food, space and light with the crops. So these weeds take the food of the crops, they take the space, they take the sunlight also. Okay, now this weed takes up the nutrients also, they reduce the growth of the crops. Therefore the removal of weeds from the cultivated fields during early stages of crop growth is very essential for good harvest. Otherwise the harvest will be affected if the weeds grow with these plants. Okay, now next is the insects or the pests that attack the plants. They attack in three ways. First is they cut the root and the stem leaf. Okay, so you have got cuts at the on root, stem and leaf because of the pests. Next is they suck the cell sap from various part of the plants. Okay, like how the mosquitoes and all suck the blood from our body, the same way they suck the cell sap. Next is they bore into the stem and fruits. Bore in the sense they make holes into the stem and fruits. Okay, these are the three ways the insects will damage the crops. Okay, and then the health of the crop is affected and reduce yields. Okay, next are the disease in the plants which are caused by pathogens such as bacteria, fungus and viruses. Now these pathogens, they can be present in soil, they can be present in water as well as air. Now how to control them? If you want to control the pathogen, okay, and the insects or weeds, the first and the common use method is the use of pesticides. Now these pesticides includes herbicides, insecticides and fungicides. These are all the chemicals. These chemicals are sprayed on the crops, plants, or they are used for treating seeds and soil. So either directly you spray on the crop plants, or you mix the seeds with this chemicals, or you put these chemicals inside the soil. Okay, but the excessive use of this chemical creates problems, as they can be poisonous to many plants and animal species, and they also cause environmental pollution. So you have to be very careful when you are using all these pesticides. Next is to control weed. Okay, that includes a mechanical method, that is you just have to go and remove them. Okay, so this is hand to hand removal method. Next is preventive method, when you are seeing or making a proper seed bed, that you have to see that the weeds are not there. Timely sowing of crops, intercropping method or crop rotation methods, these help in weed control. Okay, now next is pest. Again pest, you have to use the varieties of crop which are resistant to these pests. Then summer plowing, when the fields are plowed deep in summer, they destroy the weeds and the pests. You have to answer these questions, and we go to the last topic of this crop management protection, that is storage of grains. Once the grains are stored in the granary, okay, what happens is sometimes you have got huge losses by biotic and abiotic factors. Okay, now the biotic factors are insects, rodents like rats, fungus, mites and bacteria, and abiotic factors are moisture, temperature, where the place these grains are stored. These two factors affect the storage of grains. That is what we are talking about. Okay, Now these factors can cause degradation in quality, loss in weight, poor germinability, discoloration of produce, all leading to poor marketability. Okay, so all these things when you are doing, okay, so we have to take care that because of these two factors you will have the seed quality degraded. Okay, now to control this you have to first use preventive or control measures. Okay, wherever the grains are stored they should be having strict cleaning, okay, proper storage, proper drying, okay, before storing in sunlight, then in shade, then fumigation with chemicals wherever it is been stored so that the pests can be killed. So all these measures have to be taken for storage of grains. Thank you.